Hey, how's it going? This is Vive Crypto here, and I'm gonna briefly show you guys how to quickly set up an Electronium mining pool so you can mine for some coins. Okay, so right now I have the Electronium page that they have going on currently. It's downloads.electronium.com, and I will put that in the description for you guys also. Okay, you can get most of their stuff on their Facebook page. Take a look at that and I'll show you how they what they have going on and what's working right now. This today is going to be a quick tutorial for PC users. Mac is pretty much the same thing, but yeah, this is just going to be for PC for now. Okay, so before we start getting into the pool mining, we are going to generate an offline wallet. Okay, so you're gonna quickly go to the browser version, which this will take you, and then let's get started. You move your mouse around and it will create a wallet after the number drops down. Perfect. And then you open up the wallet, click it over here. I'm gonna back out. You can leave that, that's fine. So back to the main page there, and then this will be your offline wallet where you are able to store your Electronium coins. Okay, so your public wallet is the one you will be using in the mine for the mining, and then these are your private sends and your private view, which you won't be able to use as of right now, but once they start going and start working on the website a little bit more, you'll be able to see their functionalities. So yeah, so we're going to leave this open for now, and I will download the pool mining software right here. So this is just the beginner's pool mining. Essentially what it's doing is it's putting you into a huge pool of other people where you are mining to find, you know, what the algorithm is, or to find what the actual what you're mining, right? So you're doing it with others to generate a higher hash rate. Whereas these ones, well, this is the advanced pool mining software. So if you have other software, or not software, but other things that can use, use a Claymore GPU or CPU, you use a YAM miner, all these other things you can also use. And there's also direct mining. Direct mining is a little bit harder if you have a slower computer. For direct mining, you really need a really fast hash rate because you're competing against people who are pooling. And pooling, right, because people are able to combine their hash rates together, they're able to get a really large CPU power and a hash rate out of that. So if you want to do direct mining, just be aware of the competition out there, and if your thing is strong enough, I definitely do suggest going with direct mining because it is a larger payout. So yeah, and then there's some Mac stuff over here and Linux stuff down here. But yeah, for this video we're gonna do we're gonna download the Windows miner for PC. So we'll just get along with that. And if you get this, I'm glad this showed up. Just keep it for Chrome. Sometimes if Chrome is being really finicky and it doesn't want you to do it at all, just switch to a different browser like Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, and yeah, that should do the trick. I know no one really uses Internet Explorer, but it worked fine for me at least. But yeah, and then after you get that, you'll get something that pops like this up on the computer looking like this. This is for Windows 10. I'm not sure how it would be for Windows 8 or Windows Vista or anyone who's using anything else. So we're gonna go ahead and click accept, and then you're gonna have the Electronium page right here. Okay, so you hit next, agree, and it'll do its download, install it. Perfect, and it's finished. Okay, so what you want to do now is you want to get your ETN key that you made. Now I know a lot of people have previous wallets that they've created and they're wondering why it's not working. Well, just create a new one, that's fine. You will be able to transfer the ETN later. So then we're going to open up our Electronium. This is our pool miner, and we'll just let that load up, and I have that copy and pasted right. I've copied, but we'll see. So we'll bring you to something like this. Now this is can get very tricky and confusing at first. But yeah, we'll quickly go through with it. So you'll see this is where you insert your ETN wallet address. So the one that you just downloaded it, put it in, and it should be, if you get one like that, that's because the whole thing is not copying pasting. Just do it individually. It's a pain, I know, but you gotta get through it. Alright, we got that. And then the last one. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Right here. Perfect. Okay. Now, so you got your ETN wallet already. That's good. First step. Second step, you want to know what region you're in or what region you want to pool in. So I'm gonna do United States, and then mining port. You have to know how strong your computer processor power is. 3 essentially is if you have an i3 or if you have an AMD a 4 or 4 to 6. 5 would be an i5 Intel processor or an AMD 6 to a low 8, and then a 7 would be an i7 or an AMD 10 or above, whatever it is. Okay, so this computer is an i7. If you don't know exactly what it is, you can always you can always just bring up command prompt, which, just one second. Okay, so we'll do open up the command prompt, and then you go over here and you see how many logical processors you have. If you have 4, stick to roughly around now this is an i5 processor. Stick to roughly around 4 or lower for the thread count, and I'll explain that in a minute. But yeah, so this is an i5, so I'm gonna stick to a medium range computer CPU power, and I'll stick to the thread count of 2. Threads is essentially how many, well, if you see here, I have around 1745 threads, but that doesn't necessarily mean I can just jack up the number all the time, right? Then my CPU would go crazy, because this only has 36 threads. So this is just how many processors that I have inside my CPU. So since I have around 4 logical, where is it? Sorry. Yeah, so 4 logical processors. I'm gonna stick between 4 to 2, and then yeah, so that's essentially that, and then you can start mining, and then you'll see I'm already starting to mine for my own stuff. And that's it, man. That's all you really have to do to get your mining stuff going on. Essentially, yeah, it's not that tricky, but once you start going, you know, it works a lot, and soon they'll have up the mobile apps running and everything else. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys have a good day. Take care.